Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. Today I'm going to show you how to submit a catalog item or request via REST API into your personal instance or customer instance. Now, from this instance, we will try to submit a catalog item with the help of REST API. Okay, first go to maintain items. Let's see which catalog item we need to submit from REST API. Okay, for example, if you click on access, okay, click on access, try it. We'll submit Microsoft Access catalog item with the help of REST API. Let's see how we can do it. Second thing is you need to go to REST API Explorer. Click on Explore. Okay, in the namespace, you need to select ServiceNow Service Catalog. Okay, that is mean SN underscore SC. Okay, API name Service Catalog API version latest. Now, to, to order something, you need to click Buy Item Post. Okay, so you will get the API inbuilt API. Okay, so this is the API you need to use. So let's see. Let's try to submit a catalog item from REST API Explorer. Let's see it is working or not. Okay. The mandatory thing is SysID. What is SysID? SysID of the catalog item we need. Okay. So copy the SysID of the catalog item. Uh, Paste here. And okay, authorization is sent as me. Okay. In raw, you need to view the syntax as follows. Uh, so I have pasted directly. Okay, sysparam ID. Here you need to view catalog item sysID. Sysparam quantity. Here you need to view quantity, how much quantity. And the variables, you need to define the variables like this in the variables. Variable name, value, or if you have how many variables, you need to give all the variable names and value, like mandatory variables you have. Okay. So let's try to submit the access catalog item. What is the sysID of the access catalog item? Copy this one and paste here. Okay, for example, this param quantity, okay, we need only one quantity, okay. In the variables, how can we get the variable names and variable value? So go to the catalog items, click on access catalog item. Under variables, you have two variables. Okay, request per user. You need to copy the name, not display name. Okay, request per user, request per user, and the next one is device name. Next one is device name. Okay, so if you go here, here request per is refers to user table, and it is automatically populated as system administrator. So you need to view the This is reference field, so you need to give the sys of the value. For example, what is the sys of the sys user? Okay, so go to the users table. So copy this name. Okay, copy the sys of the sys user and give the sys in value. Okay, so device name. So this is mandatory. Request for is mandatory, so we need to give it. Device name is not mandatory. This is optional. You can give it or you cannot. Okay, I will leave as empty. Okay, and then click on send. Click on OK. So it takes some time. Okay, now you can see success status code is 200. 200 means it is success. So successfully submitted the requested item. So you can see the number request and request number, we got it. Okay. So if you open this request, under request, we have a requested item. Okay, you can see this one, system administrator. Okay, device name is nothing. Okay, so in that way, you can submit a catalog item via REST API. Okay, now let's see. Um, Now, how to submit from the, for example, from the background script or some other script? How can we submit it? So now we use this REST API Explorer, which we can't use for every time because this should be a dynamically happen. Okay, so for dynamically happen, you need to write a code. Like for example, if something changes, you need to submit a catalog item. From UI action, you need to submit a catalog item. So if something dynamically changes, then you need to write some code. Let's see how to get that code. Okay. So again, go to REST Explorer, API Explorer. Okay. Again, repeat the same thing. Sensi. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to copy this file. Okay, only service catalog. Okay, so now go to REST messages. REST messages. Click on new. Type. Okay, anything. Submit. Request something. Okay, in the endpoint. Add the endpoint. Okay. So authentication type is like basic authentication. Okay. Now you need to create some profile. Okay, for the integration user profiles or something like that. Okay, so let's go to the users table, create a new user. New user, user ID is let me rest API something. Okay, we can use REST API or REST API. Okay, save it. So we need to set password for this user. Set password. Okay, so click on generate. Copy this one. Okay, copy and click on save password. Okay, so we are not resetting the password. Let's save it. Mm, Let's do rest underscore API, something like this. Okay, save it. In the related list, in the roles, we need to give REST API Explorer role. Save it. So go to REST messages now. Click on basic auth profile. Create new. Okay, copy the password. REST underscore API is the okay. REST API user. You can give any name here for the reference. Okay, submit it. Submit it. Okay. Now in the HTTP request type headers content hyphen type as the session is on. Okay, save it. So load and you will get a default get method. Okay, open this one and rename to post method. Okay, so let's go back to REST API and now click on by item. Copy this whole thing till the post. Copy it and paste in the endpoint. Dollar sign. Okay, keep as a dollar sign and the HTTP request, same thing like content underscore type session slash JSON. So this parameter is important. Okay, now paste. So let me paste back the code, same code, and now copy the same thing we need to do. Copy the sysid. Copy the sysid. What is the catalog item? One number of items and name of the variable. So go back, paste it, and go to the go from here. Want to go from here. So users admin copy SysID, paste the value in the requested file. Now let's remove this one, not required. Okay, so save now. Okay, save it. Now here dollar $SysID is you need to give the variable you to pass the SysID. Okay, or you can directly give. For now, we will directly give the SysID. Okay, copy and save it. Let's test it. Okay, from the REST messages. It is working or not. Okay. Before writing the code, okay, in the backend. So first you need to test from the REST message also. It is working or not. Let's test it. Okay. So now the 500 error. Status value detail is missing something. Okay, let's go back. Now let's add the variable under variable called device name. Device name, and let's leave empty. Okay, and save it. Text it. So now 200. So that means you need to pass all the variables. If it is not mandatory, if it is not required, then you need to leave as empty. Okay. So you need to pass all the variables in the item. Okay. So you got the SysID, request number, everything is successful from the test. Okay. Now, how can we do dynamically? Okay. So here we are passing the SysID hard coded. Okay. Here we are passing the values hard coded. Let's see how we can do dynamically. So to dynamically pass, you need to create one variables for this one. Okay. Like dollar. Let's write SysID. Okay. And here also the same value we are passing. So dollar SysID, no need to create duplicate. Okay. So here we will go dollar something user. Okay. Let's try this one and let's see. Okay. Or here also will give dollar device. Okay. I'll save it. Now click on auto generate variables. From this, it will auto generate the variables. So all the variables are generated. Let's give some text value here. From this, it is working or not, we need to test it. Okay. So what is the SysID of the item? So copy the SysID of the item and give the value here. Device, nothing. And the user, what is the user admin? Yeah, admin. Copy SysID. Copy SysID. So user. So let's test it. So again, 200 successful. Okay. So go back now. So now, for example, I will say the use case is like this. Go to the incident. This is an example scenario, not like a real scenarios. Okay, it may be like this. Okay, for example, um, if I click on if the category is software. Okay, if the category is software. No. For example, if I create a value in the channel called like configure choices or something, configure dictionary, and create a choice called submit request item, something like that. Create something like that item. Okay. Uh, the value is small item. Okay. Let's go back. So if channel is item is selected and the incident is submitted, I need to submit this catalog item. Okay. I need to submit the access catalog item. Okay. Um, with caller, whoever I am selected. Okay. Let's see. Go to create a business rule. Uh, before or after business rule, I think anything works. Let's create a give name as a submit submit item or submit request anything. Okay, click on advanced. So now we are using async business rule because the async will run in the backend. So we are trying to submit the request. We are not trying to update or current record or something. So that's the reason we are using async business rule or best for the integrations. Okay. When we need to run this business rule on the time of insert. Okay. Uh, okay, at what condition? Channel. Channel is selected as item. Okay, so now actions. Uh, right in the advance, you need to write a script. So how to write the script? Go to the post query, click on preview script usage. Copy the whole message. The new record, copy this one, remove unwanted data. So we don't want this data. So something. Okay, submit request, post, and user sysid. Sysid, same catalog item we are using. So hard coded. And device, we are not passing anything. Here, the user, we are passing caller, right? So you need to put current dot caller ID. Okay, that's it. Okay, and submit it. Rule. Now go to the incident, create new, create new. Now I will select caller as like Abraham Lincoln. Okay, short description test. This is mandatory, and the assignment group is also mandatory. I will select as any group. Now I will select the channel as item and submit it. So after submitting, go back to the requested item and refresh it. So now you can see the request for Abraham Lincoln is one request is created. Okay, access item, and you can see the request for is Abraham Lincoln. So that is how you can submit a request item or catalog item from the background script or from the business rules or from the server-side scripts. Okay, using the REST API. Now let's see how to submit a request item or catalog item in another service now from one service now instance. Okay, let's see. Now, let me open the other ServiceNow instance. So here I got some other ServiceNow instance. Okay. Uh, now to integrate um, these two instances, okay, we need the API of this instance. For example, I need to submit a catalog item maintain items. Okay. Maintain items, same access, you can see same access, okay. Here we don't have any variables here. Okay. Here we don't have any variables. So I will select a single line text. Okay. First I will submit a single line text. Okay. Let's call this one is something called user. Okay. User and submit it. So only one variable I am selecting it. Okay. So now what we need to do. So API first we need to get API of the uh, REST API. Okay. For example, REST messages. Go to the REST message. So let me go to the REST messages. So we already created a request, submit request for this one. Okay. Let's create let's open this one. Okay. And let's create another. Okay. Submit request in other. Okay. Something like that. We need endpoint of other instance. Okay. For example, the same endpoint, but the URL will be different. Okay. Same endpoint. And the instance name is different here. You need to select this one, the instance, and paste here. Okay, now the authentication. You need the authentication details of this instance. Okay, so you need a basic authentications or OAuth authentications. Let's see the basic authentication. So in this instance, the same thing like users, go to users, click on users. Okay, create a user for the authentication purpose. Okay, I will integration load or something. Integration. Okay, integration. User password is something. Okay, something. Okay, select the language as English. Save it. Queue roles. Edit. REST API. Save it. Integration. Okay. Now go to this other instance and create a new profile with the name something day 11 something integration. Okay, day 11 integration password. Submit it and save it. Okay, load related list. Open this one. Change it to post. Post. From this, I will copy directly. Okay, let me copy from here. Copy, paste. Okay, dollar authentication, HTTP content. content type, application, JSON, content, paste the same content. Now we have only user as a variable. If you go here access, you can see the name is set as user. Okay, the name is set as user, or need to have be defined as u_user. Okay, copy this name, user. Okay, we don't have this variable, so remove it. Okay, and save it. What is the sys ID of the catalog item there? So go back, go back, copy the sys ID. Okay, auto generate variables. Sys ID. This is a free test, so you can give anything like I will give my name, call the name, and see. Okay, test it. We got a failure. Failure. We need to remove the comma, I think. Yeah, I'll save it. Test. So we got 200. Now check in other instance. This item is created or not. Okay, go to the requested items. Remove this one. Okay, see this latest created one. So the username, this is already, this is created from my dev 950082 dev 112241 instance is automatically created. So now how can we do dynamically this one? So go back again. So same thing. Okay, you need to preview the script, copy all these things. I mean, okay. So let me copy this one. Go to the, for example, same business rule. For example, didn't create new or something. Okay, configure business rule, submit item. Mm, Let's deactivate this business rule. Save it. Let's create other business rule in other something like that and activate insert and stay. Going to run same conditions. Okay. Now we need to replace our script with the copied script. Remove the commented values. So submit sysid. Okay. The user now this needs to go as cu current dot caller id dot name. So now we are okay. What happened? Dot caller id dot name. Okay. We are passing the name, not this side, because that is not a reference set. Okay. So click on save. Okay. Now create incident. Click on create incident. Now we'll select as something able tutor. Okay. Paste. Select assignment group as something item and submit it. Okay. Now go to other instance. Go back here. Now 5 is great. Okay. Change the view to default view. So you can see the user is able tutor is populated here. Please do subscribe to get alerts for upcoming videos. Hope you will enjoy and learn ServiceNow. Thank you very much for your time.